I'm gonna just read an extract from my most recent book, a short story, Victor and the Monkey Man. It's getting late tonight and a little tired, but I wanted to at least read a page or two of the story. Maybe it's not very long anyways. The Monkey Man. When you're with someone 20, 30, even 40 years, work with them every day of the week, 7 days a week, 52 weeks every year, minus 2 weeks for the Monkey Man's vacation, not Victor. That's someone you can't help getting to like. You even get to love them, him or her. It's pretty near like being married to the person, almost. You know, when that person gets tired because you are tired. And you can tell by his walking or talking, you know it, because you can feel it. There was such a person I knew by the name of Victor. He and the Monkey Man, Cipriano, worked in the same park, Middle Forest Kennedy Park in Lima, Peru. In the park, Victor worked as a photographer, the only one in the park, allowed in the park, that is, licensed to be there. And the Monkey Man, Cipriano, with his wind-up red and white music box, the very one the monkey was stored in, until he came to the park and was taken out of the box and allowed to play on top of the box all day long. He worked perhaps 10 feet from Victor's side and had worked side by side for 40 years. The Monkey Man would have his monkey take out a piece of paper like into a ticket, and it had a happy saying on it, and he'd hand it to the person holding a coin, and they exchanged one for the other. Victor worked by him 12 hours a day. I met Victor and Cipriano for the first time in 1999 when I first met my wife Rosa. He took our second picture together in Peru one evening in the park. Anyhow, one day Cipriano, he just up and died. He was 72 years old and a small man, thin, wore a white cowboy-looking hat, a blue worn-out suit, little eyes like watermelon seeds. He died on a warm day in 2007. The times I talked to Victor after that, it had seemed to me that happening took a solid big chunk of energy out of him. Paleness came over his life. It hurt him to talk about his old partner, but he did. He even braced himself when he did. I asked him once if he thought about Cipriano much. He said, "A day doesn't go by I don't think of him." These were hard times for Victor. After Cipriano's death, sometimes when we talked by Victor, he was in a gloom of a mood. Not that he was to us, my wife and I, just that he appeared so. From a distance he'd always cheer up when he saw us, went over to talk to us when we neared him. Anyhow, win or lose, life was different for him now, 11 months after Cipriano had died. We happened to be in Lima. Again, we stopped, as we often did stop by, to say hello to Victor, and he wasn't there. This time not even his stand-up camera was in place, as it usually was. The old one, he said, was from the 1840s. I asked one of the nearby shoeshine men, who always worked by Victor, there were several of them in the park, "Where's Victor?" He usually went to eat his lunch about 2 p.m. Perhaps today he went early because he was gone and it was only forenoon. The shoeshine man hesitated as he was trying to figure out how to say what he had thought he might have to say someday. He died a month ago. He was 60 years old. We were kind of thinking how to tell you when you came around. That was on a warm day also in 2008. I read the whole thing.